Namaskar friends and welcome to Illegal Desi. 2024 in gaming till now has been dominated by JRPGs more than anything, which in my opinion is an amazing thing to happen because this genre of games does not get too much love by the Indian gamers. In less than 3 months, we've seen 6 Japanese games including Persona 3 Reload, Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth and Final Fantasy VII Rebirth take the gaming world by storm. But this is just the beginning. In this video, I will cover about 7 JRPGs coming this year that you absolutely need to consider playing. Starting with number 1, Dragon's Dogma 2. The highly anticipated sequel to Dragon's Dogma is all set to arrive on 22nd of March. Just so you know, you do not need to play the first game to enjoy the second, as this game is set in a different world, though the larger in-game universe is the same. This follows the premise of the first game wherein a dragon selects an individual to become the Arisen by stealing their heart, making the retrieval of the Arisen's heart the primary objective for the player. Next one on the list is Metaphor ReFantazio. Atlus has been on a roll this year. It has already released Persona 3 Reload and Unicorn Overlord till now, but it still has 2 more games in the works for this year, one of which is a brand new IP. Metaphor ReFantazio is a bit different from the SMT and Persona games, however, as it's set in a fantasy world which is an utopia inspired by the European setting as per game's trailer. It does borrow a lot of elements from the Persona series, however, with a calendar and social link system being an integral part of the game. Currently, there is no release date and the game is targeted to release in the second half of 2024. Up next is Shin Megami Tensei Vengeance. This is the 4th Atlus game releasing this year. The roots of SMT series can be traced back to 1980s, and it's also the reason we have the spin-off Persona series, which became even more successful. SMT 5 till now was a Nintendo Switch exclusive, but that all changes this year with SMT Vengeance, which contains the SMT 5 game and a brand new expansion being made available for all platforms, and it is releasing on June 21st, 2024. Moving on, we have Trails Through Daybreak. After doing the Western release of the widely successful Trails into Reverie last year, NIS is all set to release the Western version of Trails Through Daybreak this year in July. This is a brand new story arc, even though it's a part of the larger Trails series. You do not need to play or understand any other game before jumping into it. Another thing this game features is the battle modes are divided into 2. Real-time action and the traditional turn-based, meaning you get to choose what type of combat you're most comfortable with, be it strategic or button mashing. Then we have Visions of Mana. This is going to be the first new Mana series game to be released on home consoles after 2007. Although Square Enix has released a few remakes and remasters and mobile versions of the series, Visions of Mana is more like a reboot to the franchise, though technically each game has been different from the other. Visions of Mana is set in a high fantasy world where players take control of Val, a young man from the Fire Village, when his childhood friend is chosen to go on a pilgrimage to the sacred mana tree which controls the flow of mana throughout the world. Val is charged with accompanying as her protector or soul guard. Moving on is Ys 10 Nordics. Ys 10 Nordics, for all intents and purposes, serves as a prequel of Adol Christen's story, where he's young and just starting out on his adventure. Featuring a massive map and naval battles, this game serves as a perfect starting point for someone who hasn't played a single game in the Ys series till now. And at number 7, Eiyuden Chronicles 100 Heroes. Inspired and created by the same team that made the classic Suikoden, this is one game that's been on my radar ever since I played the prequel Eiyuden Chronicles Rising. 100 Heroes, as the name suggests, allows you to recruit 100 different characters as you journey throughout the world and create your own lineup to fight against the enemies you encounter as you move on. And there you have it, a list of 7 Japanese games that you absolutely need to consider playing this year. If you like the video, then do hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. It helps me out more than you know. And don't forget to share your feedback down in the comments below. Anyways guys, that's going to do it for this video, and I will see you in the next one.